Hey guys, before the video starts, I have a pretty big announcement to make. I'm starting a race to 1,000 subscribers against two fellow content creators, IZP and Striped. I don't ask this too often, but now that there's something on the line, I'm going to remind you all that only 36% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you could help me out and drop a sub if you enjoy the content, that would be very much appreciated. This is going to be a tough battle considering that they are growing much faster than me, but I know that we can do it if we come together as a community. Thank you, and let's get right into the actual video. Yo guys, Rocket Central episode 4 is already here, and today's guest is none other than Mr. Dr. Prof. You may recognize him from being on another YouTuber's channel recently, but the YouTuber in question isn't very well known, so you might not have heard of him. Anyways, Mr. Dr. Prof is an expert when it comes to trading, and he's been a middleman for years, helping out the biggest YouTubers and pros around. Not only that, but he's actually offered to help host a giveaway for this video. We will be giving away Crimson Voltaic wheels, and all that you need to do to enter is sub to my YouTube, follow him using the link to his Twitch in the description, and comment something down below. I'll be giving the wheels away once this video hits 50 likes, which is a goal I know you guys can achieve. Anyways, let's stop with this absurdly long intro and get right into the video. Hey man, welcome on to Rocket Central.
How's it going, man? Thanks for having me here. I really do appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, of course. I'm doing well. I hope that you're doing good yourself. But
yeah, I'm doing alright. Appreciate you asking.
Good to hear. I guess let's just start this off the same way that we always do. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Dr. Prof. I'm also known as the Dr. Prof, or just Prof, generally by that name. I started playing Rocket League PS4 at launch way back in 2015, and I have not stopped since. I started being active in the trading scene as soon as it came out on the subreddit r/Rocket League Exchange. It's the main trading subreddit for all platforms. I became a moderator there 3 months later, and I became a middleman there just about a month later. I became a very popular member of the community. I was very active, very interactive with the community. I've been middlemaning there ever since. In January 2017, I moved to a lot of Discord work. I moved into middlemaning for the Trade Planet Discord at the time, which is now called Rocket Planet. Server of 15,000 people. I was staff at Rocket League Garage, which, for anyone who doesn't know, it's rocket-league.com, for a very short amount of time, but did not decide to continue my tenure there. I was also a pricer and middleman for Rocket Prices when that existed, way back in the day. And as for now, I'm currently a middleman and moderator manager for Trade Central, which is the biggest Rocket League trading server. And I've been there since January 2018. That's just me.
Nice. Yeah, definitely very qualified in the trading scene for sure. That's an impressive resume to have. I'm kind of curious, how did you get into Rocket League? Or I guess specifically in your case, what was like the appeal with the trading scene specifically? Like, how did you get into that?
So, I'm actually glad you asked that, because not many people know this, but I was heavily into Destiny when it came out, the original one. And one of my friends was like, hey, this game is free on PS Plus. It's called Rocket League. We should play sometime. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I could use a break from Destiny, and it was pretty much just history from there. And trading came out, and I was like, oh damn, you can get Lime Sunburst for 13 keys, man. That's crazy. And I was like, this could be fun. Let's get into this and see what kind of fun we can have. It feels pretty good trading. Making some profit sometimes. But really, mostly just buying what I want.
Yeah, totally. I actually was really into trading for a little while there. I never really actually did any good deals, but I had a lot of fun trying to open crates and like get trade ups and
crates, they were the appeal of the game. back then. Oh my, watching that counter go by like you're playing the Price is Right at the end, or at the end at the wheel. Oh my goodness, you always wanted to land on that 100, which was always a black market or a painted exotic.
Yeah, trading. That's at least crates then were definitely a big thing that influenced a lot of trading in Rocket League. That was kind of the goal that was on everybody's minds for the most part.
Play those games, get those crates after.
Yeah, totally. So, going back into the present, since then, we've had credits added, we've had a ton of things added that changed up the trading scene, and now Rocket League is going free to play, which is, first of all, that's just huge for the scene, but I've actually already recently talked about that and actually some of the implications on coaching for Rocket League going free to play, but I haven't talked at all about trading. So do you want to explain a little bit about what changed with like the items and trading in this new update?
Yeah, so this update is going to add a lot to the player base. There's going to be a lot more people coming in. Instead of having to pay that $20 game to buy the game, it's going to all be free and just pretty much open to anyone, really. And that's going to cause, in my opinion, going to be a big influx of items being sold, credits being bought, etc., etc. And that's only going to be expanded upon because of the cross progression, where you can have all your items on one platform. Meaning, you could take I don't know, some White Zombies you had on PC, hop over to your Xbox, and be right there and be able to trade them. It's going to cause a lot of prices to fluctuate, I believe, and we've already seen that starting even before the cross progression update happened with alpha items. The alpha boost went up about $2,000 before the update even hit, just because it would be available to console players.
Yeah, that's insane.
I've never seen it go that that high that fast in my whole 5 years of playing this game. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that just an item in Rocket League as well. Like, this isn't a game like FIFA where it's like the top dog, like everybody knows what it is. It's like based off of a game with like cards and packs and all that stuff. This is Rocket League. This is car soccer, and there are literal items that are worth thousands of dollars.
And a lot of people just don't seem to understand or just refuse to like accept that this is an actual thing. Like, oh, someone would pay $5,000 for a cosmetic item, and it's those type of people that either don't really play the game or don't play it at all, like, and can't comprehend something like that. Like, that's an actual thing.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that it's gotten to that point, and it's actually it's going up. There's just more and more things being added, and this game is, in my opinion, it's only getting started.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it'll be a second breath of life per se for Rocket League once free to play hits, and it's gonna open up to a lot more people, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy. That's all I can really how I can really describe it.
Yeah, it's pretty huge. So there's definitely been a few changes in the item things as well. Like, you can now trade up exotics, I believe, for a black market. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but that's going to be pretty big as well. So not necessarily just in that, but with this update, what do you think the future of trading is, like looking way into the future, into like a few months or even in a year or two from now?
Well, with the company being Psyonix, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes because they're very unpredictable in certain ways. Obviously, we still expect them to put out updates and them tell us, oh, there's an update coming in 5 months. That's it. There's no more information on it. We're just telling you. But there's probably going to be a ton more items added. We know the Rocket Pass is coming soon. We all know what the new stuff we're getting. My guess is there'll be new rewards for RLCS streams. It's really all I can honestly see. I obviously don't crates anymore, so there's no new series being introduced. They might add on the Revival series or maybe something like that. Another series that just goes back and gets old crate items and brings them up. But I have noticed that there are new trade-up items. For example, I just got Infiniums from a non-crate import trade-up. Those used to be like, I think it was like accelerator crates or something. And that must have been something they added during the update. It is kind of confusing for a lot of us older traders and players because we're so used to just seeing them in crates or blueprint, and when you can just suddenly get one by trading up non-crate imports. It's gonna be a confusing time. I can pretty much say that confidently.
Yeah, there's so many things being changed, but I actually am going to put you on the spot here with a different question. Do you have any favorite items in Rocket League? Because you're definitely one of the biggest traders out there. Are there any specific things that you like to rock in your car?
Well, for me, in general, anything burnt sienna. Literally whatever it may be. If I can make it work on my car and it's burnt sienna, I will. Psyonix is very notorious with... I feel like they don't really know what burnt sienna is, or pretty much what most colors are, because a lot of them are different shades or different paint types. Like, for example, burnt sienna spiders are kind of like metallic-y, dark orange, but then you've got OEMs that are like really dark and like flaky color. It's just, as long as I can make it work, I'm okay with them. But if I had to pick like a singular favorite item, it would probably be my burnt sienna Helios. That's for sure.
That's definitely interesting, because when I think of trading and I think of like most people's favorite items, it's all titanium white this and titanium white that and all these like black markets and exotics and all sorts of different crazy like flashy things. So
I honestly kind of wanted to differentiate from the norm with that kind of thing when I first like decided to start liking like collecting burnt sienna, because a lot of people, like you said, say, oh, I like the titanium white stuff, I like the crimson stuff, I like all this, all the expensive stuff, yada yada yada. But for me, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna just go burnt sienna. No one really seems to like that, and it's cheap enough. People usually just get rid of it. Like, hey, you want this? I was gonna get rid of it. And a lot of times, it's just really underrated. And I mean, honestly, let's be real here. Who are you gonna remember most? The 10 millionth kid who collects white stuff, or that one dude that collects burnt sienna colored stuff? Let's be real here.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to be separating from everybody else, because realistically I think that those the different colors, like the reason that prices fluctuate so much is literally just based off of they kind of like feed off of each other in a way, where everybody is all like, the titanium white stuff is the best, and then the prices increase for that, and then because the prices are so high, people automatically assume that it's the best thing. Yeah,
I mean, I can understand white because objectively it may be the best behind black, simply because it's so easy to match pretty much anything with it. Anything goes with it, kind of like jeans. Anything really goes with your jeans, right? Like, you can have any color shirt, any color whatever. I feel like that's how it goes with white, and probably black too. It's just so easy to match and have something looking good. But I can't do flashy stuff. It's like, for me, the less going on in your screen, like the car, or the top, or the wheels, whatever, there's more for you to focus on during the game, to get yourself focusing on like where the ball is, where the players are, and just getting yourself better at the game in general.
Yeah, definitely. There's different types of people for sure who like to collect different cars. I've definitely seen that appeal of people who just want to have that completely black car as dark as they can so that it isn't distracting, and then I've also seen those people who want to have the flashiest car that you can possibly have. So
exactly. Hey, more power to you. You do what you want. I'm not gonna sit here and shit talk you or anything, but that's just how
Yeah, it's definitely I think a valid opinion, and definitely an interesting one to consider. Definitely from one of the top rated middlemen.
That's what I say.
From Rocket League. Yeah, well, I think that pretty much wraps up this interview, because we are trying to make these under 15 minutes as usual. So is there any final things that you would like to say?
Yeah, just say, hey man, I appreciate you having me on here. I do enjoy helping people out, helping make content. And it was really cool working with you, and just hanging out and talking about myself. Who doesn't love ego trip? No, it's fun. But no, thanks again. Thanks for having me here, and can't wait to see more stuff you put out, man.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. And actually, likewise, I'm gonna drop a link to his Twitch down in the description. You guys should definitely go and check that out. Let's try to He's on the road to 1,000 followers. Let's try to give him a little bit of a boost there. But
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that very much.
I think that just about concludes today's interview. So yeah, thanks for being on the show.
All right, man. Thanks for having me.